Tell me when the cameras are rolling.
Rolling.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen. We'll do this late, come on. This is all for, we're not playing no more, we're ready. And action. All right, we look good.
Ready? Very good. Yep.
Cool. Today, we are honoring the iconic, legendary pageant queens of Drag Race.
We're celebrating pageant excellence, darling.
This is my favorite. The one thing that I love so much.
Corsets and hips.
Glamour.
The glitz, the over-the-top fabulosity.
Pageants is kind of one of those things that brings us together, and it's just good to see everybody. It's like a family reunion.
Any opportunity to get to hang out with your sisters, it's just really fun. We all went to dinner last night and we had a great time. I had pork chops, which go great with corsets.
They're like my family. We catch up where we left off. It's like we've never been apart, and that's the best feeling that you could ever have when it comes to sisterhood.
Oh, it all comes back. It feels like you're in the dressing room at the pageant. The girls are kikiing and talking stuff.
Well, I'm very intimidated, okay? These are people that I've looked up to and watched forever, so I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's.
I have known all of these queens for a very long time, with the exception of Sam. She is the baby of the group.
Who are you excited to see here today?
I love my sisters and Sam. That's the baby queen, so we gotta roast her a little bit.
I think the first pageant I ever witnessed was a pageant I was in. My drag mother, Fahrenheit, she's a big pageant queen in Toronto. She was feuding with this other queen. So she took me and she's like, you're gonna do this pageant and you're gonna win and you're gonna beat her. So I was used for revenge. That's how my pageantry journey started. Fun fact, I've never placed lower than first runner-up in a pageant. So I'm great at losing.
The very first pageant I ran in, this is the feeling of not having a care in the world. You're just glad to be in the pageant. And now it's a business. Now you have a brand. And so the anxiety is out the roof. But I use all that energy to perform and do my very best. And that's probably why I have the most titles out of all of these queens.
My proudest pageant moment, the year was 2010. I was the Cinderella story of Miss Gay Youth at Large, and I made the top 12. And you wanna know the real tea? Two of my sisters, my good sisters, went ahead and they knew what I was trying to do. They actually beat me at the prelims, but did not make it at nationals in the finals. They were watching me, baby. Let me tell you something, won't he do it? Yes, ma'am.
So my very first pageant actually was Mr. Elman Pearl Newcomer, and my name was Fabio Narcisse. I named myself after the guy on the front of the book because I had long hair and I thought I was so I don't know if I can say it, I'm sorry. The meow.
Anytime I win a pageant, that's the proudest moment. I mean, I love to win, it's amazing. We put so much time and money and effort into pageantry and these dreams, so anytime that you get rewarded with the crown, it's just perfect.
When I look back and I think about some of my proudest moments in pageantry, a few come to mind. And one of them is the night that I won Miss Gay Texas. I'll never forget this. It was my 4th attempt, and my granny, Miss Miriam, was in the front row. Everything I had been working towards and for was all gonna boil down to this one night. And when they called me out as the winner, I will never forget it. I was just like those ladies I used to watch when me and my granny and my mom, my 4 sisters would watch the pageants on television in Texas. I was just like them. I started crying. I had all of the emotions. And as they put that crown on my head, my granny said, I always wanted one of my granddaughters to be Miss Texas. Little did I know it would be my grandson.
I feel like a lot of kids today look down on pageant drag, but I've never understood why. When you look at RuPaul, you think of pageants, the big hair, the over-top glamour, the jewelry. Kids nowadays are made to feel as if the pageant girls are almost less than. It's really a strength to do pageants.
Watching how kind of pageantry has evolved and gotten with the times a little bit more has been nice.
Everything must change. The times have changed.
I think younger fans just don't know enough about pageant drag. For me, growing up, pageant drag was the only thing I'd ever seen. I never seen no one like me on TV.
I think the pageant world can teach a lot of things to the youth.
Young queens would be more fulfilled if they at least did one in drag pageant. At least one. Because you have to be a self-sufficient queen. No one wants someone who has to have an entourage all the time. Alyssa.
Drag pageants gave me a sense of community. I found my people, I found my tribe.
It takes a village to raise a child, and that's so true within our community. It's almost like God surrounds you and protects you with good people. With us getting so much hate from the outside world, to have that sense of community where we can feel love, feel embraced, and feel safe, it's amazing. To be among the Drag Race legacy, it means the world to me because it definitely changed my career. It changed my tax bracket. No, it really changed my life. It was the best decision that I've ever made.
It means everything to me. I mean, this is kind of what I've worked my whole career to achieve. And I saw these queens on TV and I was like, well, if I'm gonna do this, that's what I wanna do. I just wanted to make a career for myself.
My God, what an honor. First of all, to even be on the show, incredible. But then right after to be invited to this, even more incredible. It's crazy to be a part of this legacy and to be here with people that I've looked up to for so long. I'm proud of myself for being included in such a fierce group, okay? Hi, Mom, do you see me? I am very starstruck. Pinch me, but not too hard because my tan might come off.
I don't know where I would be without the show. It really has substantially changed my life. I knew I was destined for greatness. So here we are.
So to be amongst the Drag Race legacy, it's history. It's so fulfilling. I never thought that something that I saw as a hobby would turn into a career.
Never in a million years did I ever think that I would be celebrating the art of pageantry. And having all of this documented is going to be the legacy that will be left for years to come.
Drag Race will forever be part of queer herstory. I mean, it's changed pop culture. It's put drag queens on an international platform in a spotlight, whereas before we were kind of underground performing in bars on apple crates. And now we're on global stages, we're on Broadway, we're on TV screens, we're on movie screens, we're in campaigns, we're everywhere. And it's all really thanks to Drag Race. I mean, that's a platform that launched all of us.
After I got on Drag Race, I feel like I was teleported. I was on a whole nother planet, a whole nother playground. I mean, this was a one-way ticket all around the world and I. This chapter has been so colorful, so vibrant, and so full of life.
Drag Race will forever be a part of queer history. It's at the apex because it's opened a lot of doors, not just for queers, for straight people and everybody. It has opened the door for the world.
Drag Race is definitely in the queer history books. I think it's definitely changed the world. I mean, it changed my life, and I'm sure there's many people watching at home who have the same dream, so dream on, showgirl.
Drag Race is queer history. Like, we have broken boundaries beyond my wildest imagination. The influence that drag has over people as a whole, whether you're straight, it doesn't matter. What matters is finding your inner diva, that alter ego that brings out the star in you, and everyone has that within them, and drag just makes it all the better.
Drag Race will be a part of history, the queer community, LGBTQ community, because we're now mainstream. This is something that has broken barriers and opened doors, and it brought about a lot of opportunities and a lot of talents within myself that I didn't know I had.
Drag is an art form, and why not celebrate every angle? Whether it's a pageants or eccentric drag, storytelling, or colorful characters, or maybe even camp.
I enjoy any kind of drag that's done with integrity and intention.
There is no formula. The formula, honestly, if there was one, is to allow yourself to be free and just let go.
When one is true to their art and their heart, you find the path that's well lit for you. and your passion collides with your purpose, and that's where the magic is born. Good night, and God bless America.
And wrap.
That's a wrap.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. You can hear it?
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
I had it on the lowest setting. I tried to get away with it. Got busted. Ugh. Sound guy. Snitches get stitches. Y'all got me in here cutting up.